Hello everyone, welcome to Tia's Natural Soaps and All Things Paper. Today is December 17th, 2021. Today in this video, I will be starting my Valentine's Day soaps. I'm doing a sweetheart basket and I'm doing it a little early because I do have some guests coming, so I will not be soaping and working with chemicals while they're around for safety purposes. So I am working on my Valentine's Day soap, and this soap I am making the molds, well, the little embeds to go on top of the soaps. So I'm doing hearts, and I'm doing strawberries. So I have my color R set up for my hearts and my strawberries. They're going to be brown, pink, and red, and then my strawberry is going to be red with a little bit of green on it. Hopefully I can get that mastered. So at this point I'm going to pour my lye water. It's all cooled down to temperature. Here's my oils that's all melted, and let me move this spoon out of the way. I just make such a mess when I'm working with soap. My handy dandy paper towel. I got my mask on. My gloves are on. And let's get started. And I should have on my glasses, which they're around here somewhere, but put that over there in the sink out of the way. Well, I guess I can mix this up once it'd be nice if I had the blender plugged up. Plug up the stick blender. Sorry about that. And I'm going to mix this to a light trace because since I'm doing the three colors, I'm just doing a light trace because I don't want it to be too thick before I can pour it in a mold. Even though you're doing a light trace, you want to make sure none of your oils are sitting on top of the thick soap. Not the soap, but the color. You want to make sure it's all incorporated. So I stir it every so often. Go back to stick blending. Okay. It's getting a little thick. I'm going to put a little bit of titanium dioxide in here, not too much, because sometimes this will make this go into trace quicker too. So I want to lighten this soap batch up, because right now it has a yellow tint. So I want it to be a little creamy color, because usually I use my white shea butter, but I'm trying to get rid of my yellow. I did put yellow shea butter in here and a few pieces of cocoa butter, I'm sorry. So here's my light trace. There's no oil sitting on top. So what I'm going to do, I have some separate cups where I'm going to pour some in each cup. And I'm also going to fragrance everything as well. I'm going to fragrance everything so the embeds will have a different scent. So And I don't need to do too much because I'm only doing a little bit at a time. Whatever I have left over, I can use for another project. I don't want to have too much soap where I can't pour it. And I can also do cupcakes with this. So here's all my little cups I have. So I'm going to work with my first two colors. So my first two colors is going to be the brown. I'm going to do my brown, and this scent will be the chocolate. You can smell the chocolate as soon as you take the lid off. Woo! Smells scrumptious. Make sure I got enough in here. I want this to be dark because sometimes once the soap cures, it do get a little lighter. So I'll put a little bit more in there. A little slippery. So you see it getting dark? That's good. So this is the chocolate. I should have had a thing of water here so I can rinse my stick blender off, but I can always reach back there and get it. So here's the chocolate. Got a little splatter here. So I'm going to pour this in the mold. Ooh, I can smell that chocolate. I'm sorry. Let me wipe this up. I don't want to get soap all over this mold. So let me wipe this up. I see people who make soap and they stuff stays spotless clean. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And it's getting thick already. Ooh, I wonder why it's getting so thick. I shouldn't have put the titanium dioxide in there. So I'm going to scrape this over these hearts to make sure it's nice and flat and even. So you'll see it. There's my chocolate. Let's do another one. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. And when I do my next color, you'll see. Okay, I got all my stuff mixed up. So now I'm doing my pink. And I'm going to make that strawberries and champagne. And I don't need that much because the simple fact the soap will be scented too. So I want the embeds have a slight scent, but I don't have to overpower it. So this is pink. Okay, where's my scraper? And I have, this is a fairy tale mica pink, and I have a bright pink in here. Yeah, I can smell the strawberries and champagne. So it was the fragrance oil for the chocolate, because this is not really thick like the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to make sure I get all the pink out of here that may be stuck to the sides. So I have, some of these might have a little pink and chocolate on it, which is fine. Yeah, this pours so much better. See how fluid that is? And this pink is so much better. So it had to be the fragrance that made it trace. Because I don't have to use the scraper on the top of this. All I'm going to have to do is tamper this down. I love a nice pink soap. So girly. I love girly stuff. I can bring that man out too if you force it. But I just love pink. Just love it. I might do a batch of white. That might be nice. Okay, some of this I'm going to have to scrape out. It's a little too much. Okay, so here's my pink. I like to scrape it so the top of the soap can be nice and flat. Tamper it down. Make sure there's no air bubbles. So the rest of this, I'm going to pour it in this mold. This is a cupcake mold I have. And I think I have one more heart-shaped mold. I don't even remember where I bought these from, but I'm going to have to get some more. I don't know if it was Wholesale Supplies or Brambleberry. I know some people do the melt and pour, but melt and pour, it's okay, but I hate working with it. And sometimes your colors morph in it. And I just like to stick what I know. I mean, melt and pour, you just melting the base of the soap and pouring it in another mold, but like I say, I like to do this. So I got my pinks. And then I'm going to do my red. And like I said, I might do a white base. Okay, my next scent I'm doing is Red Hot. And I don't know how this tracing soap, so this is going to be red. It's yellow. Okay, I'm going to have to put a lot of red in here because it just turned everything orange. Okay, hopefully this is going to be a nice, it's still orangey looking to me. I don't know what I can do to get this a red color. It's supposed to be red. But this Red Hot scent they have here is orange in color. Okay, let's see if I can pour this because it's gotten a little thick. And I think this is my last heart mold. So I might not be able to do the white ones. I got bigger heart molds, but it won't be, I don't know. So I'm not going to be able to do the white. Ooh. Okay, I got some smaller cupcake molds here, you can see. So I'm trying to fill that up. Let me move this out of the way. Pause you again while I go and look for some molds here. Okay, while my soap is setting up, I'm going to pipe some soap on top of my little cupcake squares. And while those are setting up, I think I'm going to make some oatmeal soap with the rest of the stuff that I have left. So, then I had soap in here which gotten hard. But I think somebody said if you pour a little oil in it, it loosens the soap up. So I'm going to try that. But I had a lot of soap left over. So I'm going to put my colloidal oatmeal powder in here. And this will be a small batch of oatmeal soap. So I'm going to whisk this up. Oh, it's not that thick. I could have made some other stuff. So this will be a small batch of oatmeal soap. I think I got to put some more stuff in here. Yeah, don't have to worry about making this no time soon. I sell a lot of this. This is like liquid gold. This is my colloidal oatmeal. So this is going to be a two-part soap thing because once my embeds cure, I have to actually make the different types of soap. So I don't know if I'm going to do that today or another day. Or maybe try to do it tomorrow morning. Because I got a mess going on here. So I'm going to move my little strawberry molds out the way because it didn't come out the way I wanted to. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I might not use those. But here is my small mold for my oatmeal soap. And I'm sorry I'm all over the place today, but normally I'm not this frazzled normally. Where did I set my oatmeal powder at? Oh, normally I'm not this frazzled, but I don't know what's going on today with me. The oatmeal soap, I'm going to pour this in the mold. See if I can get a full mold here. I think I can. I think I can. And sometimes if the mold doesn't fill all the way up, I just take the soaps and I cut them wider. People think I'm skimping them on the soap, but they're not looking at width versus height. So I just make them a little wider, but they still weigh the same amount of ounces. Yep, I think I got a full loaf here. When I do my oatmeal soap, I don't put any scent in it. I know a lot of people like to put lavender in it, eucalyptus, all that stuff. I want it to be plain. Because if it's for problem skin, I don't want to add anything in it. This is my plain Jane oatmeal soap. I had a lot to clean up. I'm going to tamper this down. Yay! And this is my oatmeal soap. See that? Sprinkle a little oatmeal on the top. When this get a little harder, I'll do a fork pattern on here if I don't forget. And I'll show you what the fork pattern looks like. Let's break down the sides so all the soap can fall inside the mold. Okay, so here you go, and I'm going to move this over where my other soap is. Excuse me. So here's my little cupcake mold. So I'm going to try to see if I add a little oil in this, will it thicken, will it loosen this up? And this is just a little bit of olive oil I'm putting in here. I don't know if that works, you guys, but I hope it doesn't make my soap too soft. Let me see if I can push this down in the mold. I don't know, you guys. I got a mess going on over here. This cinnamon fragrance trace, and I think it says no tracing, but it traced. And trace means it gets thick really quick. It's almost like you gotta glop stuff in. See, I'm trying to smooth it out. You shouldn't have to do that for soap, but sometimes color will do that, titanium dioxide will do that, and scent will do that. So I got enough molds to put in here, but hopefully once I pipe the stuff in, it won't look as bad. But it's just little stuff I might just pass out to the little kitties in my family. They like red hot candies. Approve of their moms first. Woo, I got a mess here. But a lot of times when it goes through the gel phase, these soaps will flatten out. And that's where it heats up and go through a gel phase, a gel-like substance. And then it'll be able to come back to gather form or whatever. I don't know all the terms of it, but so got my cupcake soap here. So like I say, these not going to be sold. They just might do sell the ones with the flat tops to it, but these ones here, no. So they're a hot mess, y'all, hot mess. So I'm going to check to see if my frosting has gotten thick enough. Okay, I'm able to smooth the tops out on here, but they're not going to see it anyway once you put the piping on, the frosting. Wipe my hands here. Okay, I'm going to check to see if everything is starting to get hard. And then I'll show you how I pipe. Okay, I put my stuff in my frosting bag, just like you icing in a cake, but it's soap. So it is thick enough. Let me see if I can move my camera down some so you can see. Okay. It's not that thick, y'all. Okay, here's one with a smoother top. Might have put too much titanium dioxide in here. That's why it's taking so long to thicken, but yep. Didn't have enough, but I tried. That's what I'll do. I'll give it some peaks on this one. I'm trying to squeeze all of it out that I can. So there you go. I'm just going to let these sit. Here's my pink one with the topping. The hard ones I can move, but the ones that's gloppy, I can't. Yep. There you go. I got a mess to clean up over here. So there you have it. And tomorrow, or maybe later on today, once I clean up this mess, if I feel like it, because soap is a long process. So what I'll do is, once I make the soap, the embeds harden up. Actually, I won't be able to do it until those things get really hard. So I might have to do this Monday, and I can show you part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Toodles. Don't forget to like and subscribe.